speaking of the law, the Trump administration referring New York Attorney General Letitia James for possible prosecution over suspected, get this, fraud over a mortgage on a house in Virginia.
Todd Pyro joins us now with the details. Todd?
Good morning to all four of you. Remember that song from the 90s, Things That Make You Go, This is that. The Ingram angle obtaining documents from the Federal Housing Finance Agency accusing James of, quote, falsifying records in order to meet certain lending requirements and receive favorable loan terms. Now, here is what she's accused of doing. 1, listing a home in Virginia as her primary residence in 2023 while serving as New York's top prosecutor. 2, James reportedly also listed her father as her husband on mortgage applications. And 3, the Federal Housing Finance Agency says she bought a 5-family home in Brooklyn, but misrepresented the same property as only having 4 units in building permit applications and numerous documents. Now, this, of course, is a role reversal of sorts for James. In 2022, she won a $454 million civil fraud judgment against President Trump and the Trump Organization, stating he falsified business records and misrepresented his net worth. That case currently on appeal. James frequently sat in the courtroom throughout those proceedings. No love lost between the two, as you can see in some of these pictures. President Trump reacting to the new accusations against her, writing on Truth Social. Letitia James, a totally corrupt politician, should resign from her position as New York State Attorney General immediately. Everyone is trying to make New York great again, and it can never be done with this wacky crook in office. Fox News contributor and law professor Jonathan Turley also weighing in. Watch.
The irony is perfectly crushing. This is a person who prosecuted Trump for everything short of ripping a label off a mattress. As for James, if we apply the Letitia James standard that she created, there'd be little question here. This seems pretty straightforward.
Letitia James has not responded to our request for comment. Guys, back over to you.
It is such a crazy story. But, Todd, I mean, there she is on an application. She says that her occupation is Attorney General for the state of New York. But at the same time, she says, my primary residence is in Virginia? Huh?
And I want to be clear. I think I may have said 2002. I believe it was 2003 that the case against Trump started. That is when she applied for this. So the fact that she accused and won in court against President Trump on charges involving documents, the fact that she then apparently, reportedly misrepresented herself on documents speaks volumes, and will be interesting to see how this all plays out.
Todd, what would be the point of listing that as your primary residence? So you can pay taxes in Virginia and not New York?
That appears to be unclear. I mean, look, inevitably she is paid by the state of New York, so her income taxes. But, you know, I'm no tax law expert. Presumably, when you do something like that, there is a tax reason. It could be connected to some familial relation. But at the end of the day, you don't tweak documents like that, probably, unless there's some financial gain to you. And that is ultimately what she accused Donald Trump of doing in 2000.
Yeah, why would you list your dad as your husband? Maybe your dad's helping her financially? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
But you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't list your dad.
It's fraudulent.
That's so easy to find out, though.
I know.
What kind of bank is not asking? He looks a little older than you. You sure this is, you know?
Maybe somebody else filled it out.
Who knows?
Which would be fraud, probably.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.